Hi friends, welcome back. I am Christina K. I just a couple of hours ago got off a flight from Walt Disney World, was supposed to go to a doctor's appointment. That got moved to telehealth, so I have some extra time on my hands before work this morning. And I figured we would do a little recap of my Walt Disney World vacation. And I also want to open these holiday pins, these Disney mystery pins. There's one in particular I want, so I figured while I'm opening them, we could talk a little bit about my trip. It was a really quick one. I was only there for 4 nights. I just wanted to soak in that Disney magic, that Christmas magic, and I met up with a bunch of family and friends, and it was just so wonderful. So if any of my friends that I got to see, even if it was just for a little bit, are watching, thank you so much. I love you. It was a wonderful 4 days. I wish it was longer. That was my only complaint about the trip. There's just so much to do in Walt Disney World, and then the holidays even more so. I will be going back probably in February, so I just kind of wanted to do the holiday things this trip. Do they really just start landscaping when I started sitting down and filming this? Of course, it's been a day. So sorry if you hear some background noise, but it really was a wonderful trip. I kind of had a late afternoon flight, and the first thing I did once I got off the plane, it was probably like 7:30 at night, is we went to Epcot. I had gotten a boarding pass for Guardians, the holiday overlay, so I wanted to make sure I got that. And I knew later in the week it was gonna be more difficult to get, which is true. So I have always gotten the virtual queue for Guardians, except for the Friday of my trip because it was that crowded. So yeah, but I got on it twice. It's the same song, there's only one option. There's a lot going on, so you may miss that it's Christmassy, but it's just one song. I don't want to tell you what it is, but it is an original song. I guess I just told you what it is. I thought it was really cute, and actually to me it made it seem less intense than some of the other songs that I've gotten. Unfortunately, I've only gotten row 7 for both the holiday layovers, but you know what? Both times I went on for the holiday, I only got row 7, but I got it on the opposite sides, and I feel like if you're going down that ramp, the side on your right, row 7 was less intense than the one on your left, and I felt so bad for my dad. He got sick again on this, so you definitely need to hydrate beforehand. That is my biggest piece of advice. Okay, so I want to show you in this holiday set the choices you can get. There's really one in particular I want. I don't know if you can make it out here, what they are. But there is a joy pin. There's one from, oh my gosh, the Disney sing-along songs. That's really cute on here. Then there's the gargoyles from Hunchback. There's Chip and Dale. There's Lilo and Stitch, Pinocchio. There's the Abominable Snowman from Monsters, Inc. And then there's Goofy, Max, and Powerline. That is the one I need. I've got 3 boxes, so 6 chances. But I think the Lilo and Stitch one's really cute too. Chip and Dale, of course. I mean, they're all cute, but I really want Powerline. So let's begin to open this. So yeah, I just did that, I think, was the only thing I did the first night. Oh no, we did Spaceship Earth. I didn't get to see the Spaceship Earth holiday show. I did do Living with the Land one of the days I was there. Highly recommend going on Living with the Land any time of year, but at night during the holidays, I think it's called Glistening Greenhouses. It is so special, so highly recommend. The first one we got, oh, is Pinocchio. That makes me think of my grandfather. He loved Pinocchio. There we go. That's cute. I went earlier in the season than I normally do in December, so I feel like they had a lot more of the holiday merch out. It didn't sell out as fast. Certain things did. Certain things did. I didn't get my hands on, but certain things have now sold out that I got my hands on. So stay tuned for that haul coming soon. I just don't have all of it with me because my luggage is still in Disney. I have family that's still down there, so that's why. And I just brought carry-on. I didn't want to have to check a bag. So, and it's a good thing I didn't because, wow, I flew home on the weekend in December. It was an hour-and-a-half wait to get through security, and I truly believe it would be an hour-and-a-half wait. But I have the clear pass, so I just got to bypass it, which was amazing. Okay, we have the next pin. I don't think it's power. Oh my gosh, it is! I am so happy. For those of you who don't know, Goofy is my all-time favorite character, and I love a Goofy movie. Look at them doing the dance in front of a tree. My heart is so happy right now. It's beating so fast. Yes! Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it! Oh, that was the one I wanted the most. So stinking cute. I'm so happy. If you've never seen me unbox pins before, it doesn't usually go well. So I got 3 boxes and I didn't think I would get it. I actually almost bought another box in Walt Disney World, but I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm glad I didn't now. Oh wow, that is the magic of Disney, man. So what else did I do this trip? So I've gone for the holidays a lot. I think ever since 2014, I've continuously gone in December, except for 1 year we went to Disneyland instead, which I do love Disneyland for Christmas, but there's no place like home, Disney World, for Christmas time. I have never though gone to Animal Kingdom because it's usually a shorter trip when I go in December, and we did that for the first time, and the decorations were beautiful. I forgot what it's called, the very magical menagerie, when you walk in, and they have all these like amazing puppets that are handmade. I'm gonna insert a clip here of these puppets because I was so impressed.
So hi, this is my penguin. This is Mama Twinkle. She's handmade. It took me around 2 years to make. If you actually look in between her hair, we got to weave this all individually, and she's all made out of the recycled materials here in Animal Kingdom. Yeah, so we got to break her down, and that's how we got to do all the controlling, like all the wood and all the metals, and we got to control her eyes and her mouth and her wings over here, and we actually have the ability to create a much like emotion to make her look happy and joyful and alive. I love her!
So they were so fun, and then when they told us the story of making it, I just was even more impressed by it. So it's right in front of the Tree of Life, and I love the holiday song throughout. The only attraction we did was Kilimanjaro Safaris, because usually it's a very long wait and it's too hot to go on at the other trips, and we hadn't been on it a while, so we did that, and we had a really cool, if you guys follow me on TikTok, you saw we had a really cool experience where we got stuck. And I know that's not usually a really cool experience, but it's because of rhinos. And where I was sitting, they came right up to me, which was absolutely incredible. So that was really cool to see.
Got stuck on Kilimanjaro safaris due to these bad boys.
We're gonna hang out right here. They've also got really good hearing, so don't make any loud noise.
Still holding, but he's easier.
And he's really rowdy.
Pretty amazing moment.
Oh, we got another power line, you guys. I didn't think I would get one, but now I've got 2, which is awesome. So if you are collecting these and you need the power line set, you saw it already, I'm sorry, it's blurry. Let me know and we can trade. I only trade on Instagram. I do not trade here on YouTube, so I will leave my Instagram handle down below and maybe we can make a trade, because maybe there might be some of these that I like too, or there's other series that I'm collecting that we all know I have not been able to complete. Yeah, so Animal Kingdom was great. We just went, like I said, for a little bit. And same thing with Hollywood Studios. Only went in for a little bit. I really wanted to see Fantasmic because they have redone, or they reopened Fantasmic, I should say. And that was always a favorite show. And they added to it. They did take one thing that I noticed was not in there anymore, but they added to it and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of newer movies, but I feel like the big parts they added 3 new big parts and only 1 is a newer movie. So if you're like a classic fan and you don't necessarily like some of the newer stuff like my sister, I think you'll really like this. And then they still got the boat at the end, which makes me just bawl like a baby. Oh, Joy! I relate to Joy. Oh, and she's holding the world. Joy to the world. That's hysterical. I love that. That is fantastic. So I'm using my vlogging camera again, which I didn't really vlog too much while I was away because like I said, I was with family and friends and I didn't want to be that person and I just kind of wanted to enjoy it. The only things I really recorded on this camera were Fantasmic and then the Christmas fireworks from my balcony. So I did not go to Very Merry this time. I had the opportunity to go for press, but I was the only one that could get a press pass, so I kind of just wanted to stay back and enjoy it with my family. And we got to see on the balcony, because we stayed at Bay Lake Tower at the Contemporary, we get to see all the fireworks from Magic Kingdom because that view, oh, that view is just so incredible. So I did film that as well, which I'm pretty sure I filmed last year. Let me tell you, the room I had this year, so we were staying in a 1-bedroom at Bay Lake, and I was on the pull-out sofa, which was so comfortable. The pull-out sofa at Old Key West, which was the first night I was there, one of the worst mattresses I've ever experienced. It wasn't even a mattress, it was just springs. And it was terrible. But at Bay Lake, it was comfortable, and I had the perfect position where I just laid in bed and the castle was there. Like, I didn't have to shift or move. It was incredible. I also got to see Tron all lit up from my room, so I sleep the best at Bay Lake. I think because the perfect lighting outside with the monorails going by, it's that soothing noise, and you see the castle and it stays lit all throughout the night. So when you get up to go to the bathroom, you don't have to like use your flashlight to see where you're going. It's wonderful. So Bay Lake, I love staying there during the holidays especially, but any time of year, it's so convenient. You can just walk to Magic Kingdom, and let me tell you, it was so crowded. Not necessarily the first 2 days I was there, Tuesday and Wednesday, but once Thursday hit, it got crowded. Oh, we got another Joy. See, this is what happens to me. I know I'm not the only one. I know that everyone gets duplicates with this stuff, but I have a Joy and a Power Line so far to trade. Please don't be Pinocchio. I feel like it's Pinocchio. No, oh, okay, this is what I was talking about on the Disney sing-alongs. The sleigh ride, oh, that's funny. The sleigh ride scene. So that's really cute. That's adorable. Okay, so I got Powerline. Hey, that was the whole purpose of this pin set, so I'm very happy with that. But if you're collecting this set, maybe I really do like the Lilo and Stitch and the Chip and Dale. So even the Abominable Snowman, I mean, when do you ever see him? So if you guys have this set and you have extras of those, let me know and we'll trade on Instagram. I got, like I said, a Joy and a Powerline. Plus I will link some of the other pin videos where I have extras in the description box below. Okay, what else about the trip? Yeah, so it was crowded, but I still stand by the thing with the wait times where it's still, they raise it up and they say one thing. They said it was 65 for Jingle Cruise, which I'm so happy they brought back the Jingle Cruise because that's one of my favorite things during the holiday season, which is basically a holiday overlay of the Jungle Cruise. It's so fun, and the jokes are all funny. Like in the beginning, our skipper, Skipper Shelby, said with the butterfly, she's like, "Oh look, it's the Bah Humbugs." Hysterical in the back of the boat. I was that person. So they're just as corny as ever, but you know, they're Christmassy, which was awesome. So that was great. But it said 65-minute wait. It was about a 25-minute wait. So I think it depends on the lightning lane. Like they could all come at once. We kind of timed it to when the Festival of Fantasy, the 3 o'clock parade was going on, so it was a little less crowded. And I did that during Enchantment, during the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. We got to go on Peter Pan's Flight, we got to go on Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean. I feel like we did a bunch that night just to kind of get in our like classics. I didn't get to do all my favorites this trip, but like I said, it was the holidays that we were there for, like the holiday shopping. Ooh, just you wait. Just you wait till you see that haul. It wasn't the biggest haul I've done this year, which I just did one for my fall trip, which I'll link up in the eye and down below. It wasn't the biggest one that I've done, but I got some good stuff. And I have other hauls too that I have to film. Just bear with me. So stay tuned for those. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other highlights from the trip. So they didn't do a tree trail at Disney Springs this year. They just have trees scattered throughout, which I didn't know that. So I only saw a couple of them. I wish I would have known that ahead of time, but my amazing friends Jackie and Sean let me know that because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, also Larry Dotson, one of my favorite artists, was at Disney Springs in the Art of Disney store doing a signing. So I got a couple pieces, which you will see coming soon. And just getting to talk to him is always great. What else? The Gingerbread House at the Contemporary was probably my favorite one they've done at the Contemporary. They did a 50th one. Of course, the Gingerbread House at the Grand Floridian. Oh, when you walk in that lobby at Christmas time, all the feels. It's the best lobby during the holiday season. So that was amazing. The one at, you know, the Boardwalk and the Beach Club, they do an amazing job with that. It was all princess themed this year at Beach Club. just the decorations. I feel like some of the resorts still don't have the full decorations back like they did maybe in 2019, but I feel like we're getting there. Like Old Key West didn't have as much, but I feel like they had more than they did last year, if that makes sense. So next year I'm expecting everything. I'm expecting that tree to be back at Old Key West. What else? So I got a lot of questions if you could feel Bob Iger's presence being back. To an extent, yes. Of course, he didn't make any like big changes in the time that I went because it was only like a week, maybe a week and a half that he's been back. Yeah, it was a week and a half that he's been back when I went. So I didn't really feel that. I did notice a difference with cast members. They all seemed happier. I wonder why. It was great to see in Epcot, all the countries, the people working there, the cast members there were from those countries. So that is something that I've truly missed. And I can just, you know, speak for what it was like in 2021 in December. It seemed more normal. It seemed like the holidays were back at Disney. It definitely seemed that way in the stores. Last December, fixtures were missing. They were just upright missing from the stores. There wasn't a lot. It was probably one of the shortest hauls I've ever done, which is not a bad thing, but this December will not be the case. I feel like it just felt more normal. And I know that's more time has passed since the, you know, the height of the pandemic, but also I think Bob Iger being there to an extent too, at least with the cast members and the way that they felt. So that was really cool. I didn't see the candlelight processional, but I did have breakfast with Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, she was a couple of tables away, but she was one of the hosts for the candlelight processional. So that's cool. And that's actually the second time that I've had breakfast and she's had breakfast at Grand Floridian Cafe. And then one time I heard Neil Patrick Harris was there when I was there and I had no idea. So kudos to Disney for being like subtle about it. That's awesome. But yeah, Chris Evans was also in Disney when I was in Disney. Didn't find him. I tried. You know I tried. He is my ultimate, but yeah, this is probably like the 15th time, and I'm not even exaggerating, that he's been in Walt Disney World when I've been in Walt Disney World, but our paths haven't crossed. I know fate will come, will bring us together one day. I just don't know when, but it's probably gonna be Disney. I feel like that's about it. I could be wrong though, but that's the stuff that I really wanted to talk about. If you want to see a recap of my trip, I leave all my Insta stories up, like a reel of it that's saved to my page. So that is up. I have a bunch of TikToks that I did. This was my first trip having a TikTok. So that was an experience trying to figure all that out. But I think I did a good job, I think. So I will leave both of those in the description box below, plus a lot of other fun videos that I've done recently. Like I said, hauls are on the way. I have a mess in my apartment right now. So we will get to that, and we will get to the Walt Disney World haul. But thank you so much for kind of coming on this trip with me. I loved seeing all your comments when I posted stuff on my Insta stories. It was a really magical time, and I can't wait to go back. I think February. Stay tuned. And I'm just so happy that I got the power line pin. Guys, I really didn't think that was gonna happen for me, but I'm so excited. Okay, let me know how you guys are doing and what pin sets you're collecting and how this went for you. Did this go for you? They didn't have a lot of these in the store, but on Shop Disney, they were on clearance, and I think they're on sale still at Shop Disney. They're doing a major sale the day I am filming this, so hopefully when you're watching this, they are as well. I love a good Disney sale. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. I gotta get to work and ramble on the air. But thank you for watching as always. Hope you're doing well, and I hope this holiday season has been a great one for you. I am Christina K. Have a Disney day.